Okay. So short stream today, but I thought it'd be fun to do it the day it came out. We're definitely gonna play a lot more tomorrow morning, tomorrow in the day, whatever. But I figured there's nothing like doing it the day of launch. You get to experience it with everybody else. So here we are. Let's have some fun. I did grab the quest, the very, very initial quest. It came out a little before 6. But let's start over. So we'll abandon it and we'll do it as if. Well, that was quite the nap. I wasn't expecting Azeroth to be so loud. To normal folk, she's gently calling out, but with our connection, it felt like she was screaming directly into my crystal noggin. I was hesitant with Magni, because I'm so sick of BFA and Champion. Like, it's a meme. Like, it's a meme that even they make fun of. But I'm hoping that like they're gonna redeem themselves. I'm hopeful for this whole like series of X-Pack. It seems like they're leaning into like what made WoW great and like poking fun at themselves with the event, with Classic, with the board liver and stitches and stuff like that. So far so good. I'm hopeful. Cool. So Kaz Algara, an island of earthen, bathed in fire and smoke. Fun.
Kaz Algar, the Titan installation mentioned in Alderman's records.
And it may now be in danger. We must convene the council.
Khadgar like grew on me. I don't know if everybody agrees with this, but
good to see you.
At first I thought he was a little bit annoying in Legion. But as Legion went on, I felt like he redeemed himself and sort of became a cool character.
It is a world.
But let's see. I feel like here comes cinematics. I feel like, or it always starts like so big. It's very exciting. I was gonna do it originally on my Druid, but it feels wrong. Like Warlock's my main. I'm sort of between both. Like Lock and Druid is like both my mains, but really, the Lock is my main. It's always been my main, and it feels wrong to do anything else first. I've never had the guts to level anything else first, so just feels like betrayal.
Dalaran is called to the aid of our world. Magni?
Azeroth showed me a vision of a city in flames in the ancient lands of Kaz Algar. Her voice was desperate. We must act quickly.
She looks sick.
Archmage Drendon has proposed, and the council agrees, that we bring the full force of Dalaran to this Kaz Algar. Make ready, our people.
So happy to see Thrall. Look at Anguin. He looks so
For
different.
teleportation.
Crazy dude.
Whatever lies ahead, we will face it together.
The dwarf son. I guess it's Magni's kid. He looks awesome. I guess is that the new race? Is that what that is? I don't think I've ever seen a dwarf look like that before.
We will defend Azeroth together. Remain vigilant.
Fun. The intro quests, this one seems so far pretty chill.
Counsel for you. No advice.
This one so far feels like Dragonflight. It's a bit of like a chill launch into the X-Pack. Mist was a bit of a chase. Legion felt like they just threw you right in the mix. It was so intense. Like the way you were under attack, sort of like I think it was Christ, was it on Battle for Azeroth where you invaded Stormwind as the Horde? I think as the intro quest. That felt pretty intense too. I think it was Battle for Azeroth. That was pretty fun as an intro quest. I think it was, if my memory serves me correct. It's been like 100 years. If we're going to be exploring the new lands, needing help from the Explorers League. The League is teaming up with the Reliquary again. Oh, so I was doing that. I've been trying to, and there's a lot of stuff I missed out on a Dragonflight, and I'm trying to do the archaeology thing. And I was able to get really quickly through the rep because the warband reputation now. So I through all my alts to that archaeology event, and at like 6:30 I hopped on one alt, at 7:30 another alt, on 8:30 like another alt, and because it's like the first time of the week for that character, they get that big rep bonus. But because it's all going to the same rep bar, it's way easier to like use an army of alts to farm stuff. And if that's any indication for like how the future reputations are going to be for these X packs, it feels way smoother. It feels way better, in my opinion. Way less grindy, especially knowing like my alt doesn't have to redo that. That feels really good, in my opinion. That's fun. Algare? Fun stuff. And what I'm most excited about are these talents unlocked at 71. I didn't look anything into it. I wanted to go in blind. I thought it would be fun to go in blind and just see what these special talents have to offer.
Watch your steps. If Kaz Algar is under attack, we must prepare for the worst. You'll need to perform the strengthening spell in key locations. The wand will do the rest.
Fun. I was hesitant when I saw the first zone, when they first like released, when Chris Metzen came out and talked about the X-Pack. I'm like, I hate being underground, it's so depressing, it's dark, I like the wide open spaces, but it seems like they were able to balance like the dinginess of like the underground like openness, it seems, from what I've seen. I haven't looked at too much footage, I sort of wanted to go in blind, but the few promotions I've seen of the zones, it seems like you get a little bit of everything, which is cool. I like the Anhari Plains or whatever, I thought that was neat, and Azure Span I thought was pretty cool too, with the trees. It's fun to like weave through the trees while dragon riding. Huh. It's crazy. Dalaran, they're moving the whole city again. So they're moving the city to the new area.
Safe travels.
That's how I understand it. Because of Remix, I leveled so many alts, especially characters I never normally play. And I'm curious, like, if something's going to be crazy flavor of the month now, because I probably have that class, because I have almost every class now maxed, including classes I barely play. It would just be fun for something to be like super overpowered and to have that maxed, just to experience what like flavor of the month is like. Because I'm pretty stubborn and I never really budge from my warlock or like, my feral druid. But during Remix, I had a lot of fun on my warrior. I played around on a monk, so it's, you know, it's fun to play around as a novelty, but I still come back to my comfort picks. It's fun. It's like a lot of levity so far. It's probably get really intense. So like they started off with like, oh, you gotta eat the food before we move. And then someone's gonna die. This is too silly and fluffy, and it's like, oh, you gotta help me eat this chocolate cake because chocolate cake doesn't like do well with like trans-dimensional travel. And then like Khadgar gets shot. I'm most excited for more than anything the mounts. And even more so, and mounts are my favorite thing, but even more so than the mounts now, it's like transmog. Because mounts used to be the coolest thing in the game, and mounts are still my favorite thing to farm, but they've really upped the transmog game in recent years, and some of these mogs are crazy. This last X-Pack had some killer mogs. They're getting very creative with how they design them, I guess. I like the satchel look, the hats are looking much better, like the Indiana Jones mogs they came out with. Some of the bone mogs, like the troll themed stuff you got from the trading post, very unique. So they certainly are giving more attention to detail, which I felt this game was starting to show its age in some of like the designs of the older transmogs that are available. Do I have dialogue on? No, I do have dialogue on. Right? Yeah. Yep. just gotta read it. I didn't know if you would be able to hear the voice actors, but it's interesting how sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Be careful.
Cool. Alright, move on to the next one. In there and in there, so we'll do this first, I guess. So this the third time we're moving Dalaran? I think this is the third time, because the first time it was in Hillsbrad Foothills, we moved it to Northrend. Then we moved it to the Broken Isles, now we're moving it to this new place. My god. Dalaran is sort of just like a mage's version of a trailer park. It's a trailer park for mages. Everybody just like hopped up on like Arcane and just moving their whole home, their mobile home from city to city. They destroy the place and then they just move their mobile home.
There remains much to be done. Let's get to work.
You'll find me wherever the action is. Travel safe.
Okay, there's one more quest I must have overlooked. Oh, I guess I need to pick one more spot too. Yeah, I missed one ward. Dummy. Alright. There it is. Alright. And now we go here. And I imagine this transports us to the new city. Hopefully. You know, I haven't changed my MOG. It works, I guess. Sort of wanted to... I was thinking about getting on something all fancy for the X-Pack, but I didn't. Yeah, here we are. Okay.
Good to see you, champion.
Ready as this post.
Goodbye.
Alright.
You're always welcome.
Ah, good to see you.
May not be the safest of destinations to rely on your aid should a fight break out. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
Remain vigilant.
So they're saying we're completely helpless. We're entirely dependent on you if anything happens. So let me know when you're ready. Didn't even say, can you help us? Just said you're gonna help us. And if shit hits the fan, it's entirely up to you. Because we've heard it's dangerous. I don't know who this new character is. Is that... Oh, is that,
amazing than I'd imagined. But my visions were of fire and war.
That's one of the Windrunner sisters?
Something's wrong. I need to find Khadgar.
Valeria or whatever? It's like Illyria, Valeria, and Sylvanas, I think, right? Or something like that.
Drendon. Where's the rest of the council?
These cinematics are always the best. There's nothing like a Blizzard cinematic.
Drendon's been dead for
years. All this time. And you never once sensed my presence. Oh, it's not time for that yet. But if you're so eager,
That is a
for
crazy...
fight,
Look at that bow.
perhaps this
Tell
will keep
me,
you occupied
she's gonna get mind controlled, and we're gonna have to fight her, and she's gonna drop that bow.
until we meet again, Valeria.
Well, that was very unexpected.
How could I be so blind?
Illyria. Okay, so I sort of remembered. Nerubians. I like that the enemies, Nerubians, they're like an OG enemy. They've been around forever, so it's fun. I like that.
Dalaran will
Okay,
not
let's
be
do
a
it.
fly
Let's
in
have some fun.
Zalakat's web.
Covenant Sanctum. What in the world? Look at this. Where are we on the map even? We're not even on the map, huh? I always wonder that. Alright, oh, okay. Are we there? No. Sick. Alright. Fun. So much fun. So it does throw you in the mix eventually. And Spider's got armor, I've never seen that. Can you get your hair cut? That's freaking hilarious. You can get... let's change our hair while this is going on. Can you imagine that? I just saved your life and I cut my hair. Yeah, screw it. That's fun. That's so ridiculous, dude. Jesus. The music is awesome. So intense. A Voidwalker? That is insane. Why do we have a Voidwalker? I was testing the sound, so I summoned a Voidwalker. But it's... this guy, Felgar. Oh, interesting. You can't attack them here, so you're sort of limited to, like... I see, okay. I always like to explore these things and see, like, what's changed, but I see you're sort of walled off. These new Nerubian designs look amazing. It's really cool. It still like pays tribute to the original design with like a twist, a modern twist on it. Oh, fun people upstairs. Dying fast.
Excellent!
Alright. 4 to go. I had a feeling. Oh boy. Nothing, no one's safe here. Okay, oh, there's someone. Oh, the camera went funky there for a second. Cool beans. Okay, let us... We jump up? We jump up. Come on. What if we get speed? Go! You son of a bitch, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Alright. My god. Oh, gotta let the cat out. 1 sec. Uno momento. And open that door. Oh my god. These. Alright, man. Let's finish this off. That's quite a few of them. Alright. We both say, imagine. Yeah, okay. I didn't think we'd steal it from each other. Some quests are like that though, strange, but in a very like they must think like 1 million people are doing the same quest at the same time in a very small sandbox. You can't. It either has to be like an instant respawn or just not count. Classic WoW was notorious for that. Oh my goodness. There'd be like 16 people waiting for an escort quest that takes like 30 minutes each, and it's just... It was just crazy. And like, no changes. They say, so they're happy that that exists, but they like doesn't say like male, female anymore, so they change stuff. So like, just change things for the convenience too. Like, I think the no changes thing is nonsense. They already changed stuff, so like, things like that, I don't know. I don't know how people enjoy just waiting for like an NPC to respawn, so they could do an escort quest, then potentially like have it die, and then have to wait again for it to respawn. Classic is fun. I've leveled a few characters, but it certainly had flaws, and unless you're like a real hardcore Classic Andy, I think you get fatigued. And not just that, but then you learn to appreciate like retail WoW a lot more because of the things they've implemented since then to like quality of life improvements. Transmog is awesome. Just being able to change your gender at the barbershop is awesome. The barbershop is awesome. Things like that. Not to mention the graphic updates. Like the game is like it's a lot prettier, right? It's fun, a lot more immersive. And I think it's just getting better and better, really, with the recent transmog updates, the like texture updates, like mounts, and spells, and stuff. Man, I am still in combat. That's crazy. So I guess we go up here, yeah. All right. I wonder why my demon. This bug has been going on forever. I have the glyph where my demon should be using one of the many weapons that are in my bag as his weapon, and it still always uses just the generic axe.
My arrows strike true. I will not fail again. They will not escape. There could still be more survivors. With me, champion!
Now this is where it gets intense. Something's going to happen. Here we go. Is she going to die? Cut to cinematic? No? Oh, she'd tell me she's... Oh, I thought that killed her. Jesus Christ. I thought that killed her. Cut through the sewers. Fun.
Glad to see you haven't evacuated yet.
Anduin.
The Nerubians are capturing the rogues who live down here. Let's rescue them.
Okay. Well, is that? No, okay. I don't know what the hell he went or what that was, but for this guy, there's another one. I should get myself health stones.
A friend once showed me a path. Head to that sewer grate.
Ah, that's what that was. I see now. That makes sense. Looked very Elden Ring. The person just disappeared through a sewer grate. It's like, whoa, is it a hidden wall? What was that? Alright.
The exit should be on the right.
There. Oh, that's fun. It's a little area I've never seen before. Oh, this is the rogue area. How fun. Yeah, this is the rogue zone. Alright. Take the citizen to safety. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay.
And here's our exit.
Great.
What can I do? I hear a radiant soul.
Oh, interesting. I'll guide everyone to safety about getting them evacuated. In the meantime, just search for Khadgar and use your aid. Find another exit further ahead.
I'll get them to safety.
Yes, sir.
Try to find Khadgar.
So here's an example. Look how great this guy's transmog looks. Looks awesome. Put that on an undead. It looks okay, but it just doesn't have the same effect, texture-wise, because the back is arched. I think if you could fix their back, I think it would help with a lot of transmogs. I think the same thing happens with gnomes, where when they're too short, the texture of the mog like squishes, and it looks just like a weird mishmash. A lot of mogs don't look good. and I think it's easier to just fix their posture than it is to like retexturize them to look better on gnomes. I mean, it doesn't fix the gnome issue, but it would fix the undead issue. It would fix. I mean, it fixed it for orcs, right? When you fix the posture of orcs, a lot of transmog looks better. Sorry, allergies. I don't know what the solution is for gnomes. I think it's sort of just a fact of life. I've sort of accepted it. I mostly play gnomes more than anything else, and I've just always really accepted it. Some gnomes, I'm just gonna look like gnomes, and that's just how it is. They're small. Like there's nothing you can do.
In the sky and nowhere to flee. Gather all you can find. Bring them the
You could have said, "Bring them to me." That would have rhymed. High in the sky and nowhere to flee. Something, 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 bring them to me. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. That guy's fun. This guy looks like a Carnifex. I don't think anyone's ever played Warhammer 40k, but this guy reminds you of Carnifex. The problem is, like, my characters are always so, like, jacked that I can never... I always want to, like... When you fight a boss like that, make it feel epic and like unleash like the army of demons, but they always die before you even get there.
Let's get to work. Always take this portal down to Kaz Algar. Those who escape will still need help.
Fun.
I must first find Deliria. We'll need you when we're able.
They're dead. Oh, that's sad. Cinematic time.
Khadgar, we meet at last.
Zalatath, I presume.
This city is home to such power. All squandered by the Kirin Tor.
I love
I'll
that she,
put it to much better use.
Like hell you will.
Okay, here we go. Cinematics are always so stunning. It's amazing. The attention to detail is crazy. Look at the sweat on his forehead. He's not gonna die. Tell me he's not going to die. Imagine. Yeah, okay, they were at the rescue.
There you are.
We're getting that bow. I know we're getting that bow. They're not gonna keep showing that goddamn bow off. Not giving it to us.
Deliria!
Get out of my head!
Told you. How did I predict that? I'm glad I got it on. Man, I said she was gonna get mind controlled and we were gonna fight her, and that's how we'll get the bow.
Khadgar!
This isn't the real fight.
Holy. So she doesn't get mind control. That was wrong. Does that mean Khadgar gets it? Is Khadgar gonna get first off? He thinks.
Guardian.
That was intense. You know that. Did they just Infinity War his car? Is that what that was? They gotta stop rebuilding the city, man. Jesus Christ. Blow me up once, shame on you. Blow me up twice, shame on me. I can't say I'm shocked that Dalaran got destroyed again. Jesus Christ, man.
Over here! I found them! I'll get these rocks off you. just let me.
Just getting got shanked. I'll just do it myself. Damn, dude. Our friend. May he rest in peace. Alright. Let's go. Ignore all the quest text and race to level 80.
We must continue our journey. For Azeroth. Together.
I wonder who's gonna be dead from that, and who's gonna survive, who will come back. Ruby and Regular, the Element, so it's another forward to ground. Okay?
We have to push forward.
Simple kill and quest.
Rescue
She got
who
one
can
shot.
along the way.
Ooh, no flying. I like that. Very nice. Oh, I just missed him. Son of an onion. He'll probably be right back up.
I cannot.
What is this?
Much better. Now, there is work to be done.
Precious powerful relics, many of them were damaged, crashed, now malfunctioning. They must be destroyed. Take the scroll. Shattering spell. Read the words aloud to magic. Report what you have done to Jaina.
Still use this scroll. These relics must be destroyed before they overload.
Thank you, champion.
That's a fun quest.
Pulled over my eyes. Literally.
Fun. God, I'm sorry if I'm so low energy today. I'll be much better tomorrow. It's been a very long day. Alright. That's crazy. You got impaled on that?
You need something?
Emergency health stone. Yeah, so that is a different health stone. 30% health, that's 35% health. That's fun. Now I can have like a second health stone. I just realized who I unimpaled on that thing.
Moving, Netherlord. I'll
Yeah.
take care of the wounded here.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Make it quick.
That's crazy. It just clicked that that was the dude from my my order hall. That's wild because it's a Dalaran. That makes sense. That's who we're saving. Jesus. That's very clever. It's a fun little layer of like immersion. I wonder. I guess everybody can probably click the emergency health stones, not 'cause I'm a warlock. But I wonder if there's a different interaction with the person you save. I wonder if you save all the... I wonder if you could save your own, like, order hall person, and if they have a certain dialogue for your class if you save them. If that makes sense.
Dagran, are you alright?
Yes. Thanks to Grandad teaching me stone form. Wait. Where is he? We've got to find him.
Dagran, wait!
Okay, what's this? Crash survivors aided?
You there! Help me stabilize this portal, quickly! Excellent! My arcane guardians will hold this area. Help the others!
Yeah, that's fun. Meryl Fellstorm is, Goodness, wasn't he the mage one?
Hey, you! Give out these antidotes! I'm cutting venom sacks fast as I can!
Noggin Fogger. No way. That's so funny, dude. Oh my god. Because you farm the venom sacks for the Noggin Fogger elixir, I believe. That's a hell of a callback. That's what I mean. Like, it seems like they're really leaning into what made this game great. Ooh, and Transmog Collection begins. Interesting. Looks very military. Is it like Middle Eastern, like military garb? Is that what that is? Like you see movies where like the generals, I think it's sort of like a garb for like it sounds like Indiana Jones, like Egypt or something. Destroying more Dalarians. Consciouseable. That's a big word. Consciouseable? Yeah. Less stupid than I like. Maybe not.
We will brave this darkness together.
Now is not the time.
That should be enough, and I think I saved everyone, right? I just gotta kill these guys now. That should be 12 right there. Yep, done. Okay, good stuff. Let's hand this in. First off, we learned this now? Oh, I used that healthstone by accident. We learned it. Good stuff.
The true battle, as soon as fought.
Jaina, Thrall! We need help. Magni's in trouble.
Anduin, you're alive.
Emerge from the ground, surprise Magni.
Who was calling for help? I will always try.
Oh, now there's dragon riding? That took long.
We're lost.
Follow me. Oh, that rare spawn is up.
Much longer.
We'll hold the line. Champion, help Magni.
Help you in a sec, man. I want this rare quickly. Up again. Watch them just kill it without me. Is there Mr. Impatient? Alright. Now we'll help Magni. Or like carry Magni. Okay, cool. This guy looks like he's got a lot of health. We can unleash. Let's go. Start with that, with that. That. Pop the Tyrant. And empower demons. Nice, let's go. Oh, I see he doesn't die. Well, at least we were able to pop all the cooldowns. That was fun.
We can't hold them.
I like these guys, their teeth. Very, creepy looking. They're like rhino beetles. Tish posh dwarves.
To ground my soldiers.
I love the Mog. I do like the Mog.
Trespassers! My directive is to protect the Isle of Dorne. Leave at once.
Trespassers? You saw us fall from the sky and fight for our lives. We need aid.
What you need matters not. Your presence is not authorized by the Titans.
Why is this voice actor so robotic sounding? That's strange. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But everyone else has a fluidity to their voice, and he sounds very robotic when he talks.
Hardened like a diamond.
Thragar. You've seen others akin to me?
I have only heard stories of their heroics.
Am I? Is it just me picking up on this? Am I crazy?
Titans.
Or is there like a bit of like a choppiness to the way he speaks?
What he means to say is, yes, of course, and we'd be honored to.
Dornegal! What disaster have you brought to our city, Outlanders? New directive. We must return to the city. All of us.
So I wonder if that's part of like the race. If like because they're like stone people, they're sort of their language is they're sort of like robotic in the way they speak.
We protect the people of the Isle.
You may not trespass, but you are not our allies.
I have work.
You have brought death and destruction to our shores, the likes of which has not been seen in millennia. Isn't millennia the Elden Ring boss? But you have Nerubian blood on your hands. And Thar, I'm not going to pronounce that. This is enough to earn my trust for now. The Storm Riders and I must return to our capital, Dorn Nogal, and investigate what is likely ongoing attack there. Fly with us. Our slipstream will allow you to soar through the skies with ease. I will send other Storm Riders to collect your allies. Damn it, I got a dragon ride. Oh, just when I thought it was out, they keep pulling me back in.
That I defend the core way. I must return to Dornogal. My Storm Riders will gather.
My friend makes fun of me. He said mispronounce everything, but I think I got Dornogal right. I think I said close to Dornogal. Play the clip. Oh, I see. So I just... Gotcha. Oh, and they do this for you, because if you're playing this X-Pack for the first time and you don't know how to Dragon Ride, they're like, just go through the rings and we'll empower you every time, so you're never below, like, one Dragon Riding thing. That was very creative how they did that. Good job, Blizzard. Sort of teaching people... Yeah, it's creative use of mechanics. Or, like, tutorial. That's... I love... Batman did that. That was the first time I really experienced that, where the tutorial felt just like a natural part of the game. It's a very creative way, an immersive way to teach someone without breaking that immersion. It's amazing the creativity that exists for some of these developers.
Conversation terminated.
So this is a cool city so far. Just this, what I see right here is sick. That whole like down there, very neat. The layered concept's pretty sick. And we didn't even explore the whole area. Like this just sort of looks like a little bit like on Hari Plains on like crack, in a sense. You've come out here. You seem efficient in killing Nerubians. As we Storm Riders, vanguards of the Isle, the Nerubians are an ancient enemy. Okay, so this Xerix is like the main Nerubian, it sounds like. So it's good to help us. Stormrook for your ride, mount up and help us. Okay, fun.
With a novice rider, this Stormrook will reduce those
spiders to ash. Very interesting looking city. Very interesting looking. I wonder if this is going to be a main city or a hub, or if this is just like a passing zone. I'm sure people have the answer to that. I didn't look it up. I wanted to go in blind. Like, I haven't done that in a while for X-Packs, so I said, like, let's change it up this time. It's just, let's stream the whole thing and experience it with fresh eyes.
Well executed, Outlander. Now, I believe you and your friends have much to discuss.
See, his voice sounds better now. I know. I keep going on about this. He seems more fluid now than he did earlier in the cinematic.
What is your query?
I do not know why the Nerubians have returned, or why they would attack Dor Nogal. Did I say it right? Our brethren, the machine speakers may need our aid. Machine speakers, that's a cool name.
May the edicts guide you.
Oh, bug.
May the Titans carve your path.
Try again. Cool. The core appears completely destroyed. It will take years, perhaps centuries, to remove the rubble and repair the damage the Nerubians did to its inner structure, much less traverse to the world's core. I guess traversing to the world's core is like the soul. More than that, with the Stonebound gone, I must take a moment to decide what to do. Your friends have safely arrived. Speak to them. Stay out of my way. Our way. My way. Alright.
We brought the Nerubians here.
No. The Nerubians were focused on the core way. The attack was another part of Xalatan's scheme.
So I'm tired, so I did miss some of like that intro, but that's why I'm doing this again tomorrow morning. Like I'm gonna do the intro again, when I'm a little bit more alert on my druid. So whatever didn't stick today will stick tomorrow for sure. But it seems like the Nerubians had nothing to do with Dalaran. Dalaran just sort of got in the way of what the Nerubians were already doing. They just sort of were in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's sort of how I got that just now, but maybe I'm incorrect. It's interesting that everybody sort of looks like this is like the, one sec.
So much chaos and
Anduin, crazy dude.
We have to regroup.
I'm not gonna forget what I was gonna say though.
Has anyone seen Khadgar?
Anduin's model's pretty cool, but her model is like sick. She looks awesome.
We will grieve him in time. But Thrall is right. Without reinforcements,
Thrall's model
we're
looks
at
sick.
Zalath's
Thrall got
mercy.
an upgrade.
But no matter what she's planning, we must stop her.
Jaina and I will rally the Alliance and the Horde, but it will take some time for us to sail back here.
Right. In the meantime, we'll stay here and keep the survivors safe.
You will. Not me.
Valyria, we need your...
No, you don't. I can't keep anyone safe. But I can hunt down Zalatath. And make her pay.
Interesting.
We will be back, and we will be ready.
Conversation initiated.
It's a one-time warband bonus.
Conversation terminated.
Major faction unlocked. Interesting.
Be vigilant. I follow the Council's directives.
So the gist that I got is just that we were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's why the Nerubians attacked us, and now we're on the radar, but they wanted to go to the World's Soul for whatever reason, but I don't think they're the ones orchestrating it. They're probably someone's like pawn. They're probably like too dumb, and like Zalatath's like an old god or something. But I thought it was funny though, Zalatath is like this blood elf body that she is just some like random body, and like that is who we see as like the end boss, but really it's just some like schmucky corpse that was just picked up off the ground because this like entity needed a corpse. It needed like a flesh vehicle to like exist in. So this big baddie that we like visualize as like Zalatath is just some like random person that just can't have a peaceful afterlife because their corpse is now taken over by this old god. I don't know if that's ever been really been addressed, other than the first time maybe she took over and we just haven't acknowledged it since or not. I just think it's silly. It's sort of funny. So he failed his people, the core way is impassable. Lifeline, Raging Deeps, 7 is Path Beyond, the Nerubians will get their comeuppance. You know, you hear it, but you never see it spelled. It is my edict, as it is my will. I will ascertain. Man, they really pulled up the thesaurus for this this X-Pack so far. My god, it's like reading Hemingway. It's so, the prose is so eloquent. I will discern to the council ward yet functions. They're still in peril. Ally with us. Clear the debris here, and I will help the survivors. I will meet you at the archive. Yes, sir. There's a lot of clearing up stuff. Killing Nerubians, clearing up rocks.
You clear the rubble. Edicts guide
Edict? They keep saying edicts guide you. I guess we'll learn what the edicts are.
Edicts.
Okay, we'll do this quest. Man, I'm really excited to get into this with fresh eyes, like, you know, and some, like, coffee. Yep. Okay, that was pretty quick actually. So now we're off to quest.
Over us.
You made it good.
Survivors
That your memory
from the
gem.
beach.
Should have disturbed our dead.
If they are truly allies, perhaps all is not lost.
Are you kidding? What are you? Got like a Doc Ock thing. Are you kidding, dude? That's like Moira. That is
We are the bedrock.
incredible.
We are the foundation.
Okay, this is not going to exist in the game and not be an option for us to use, man. Are you kidding me? They put this here? This is solely here for us to say, Jesus Christ, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I want that. So when you realize a rare drops it and everybody on Wowhead is freaking out, I need to farm this thing, we'll be excited. So that's a teaser for what's to come, because that's too cool to show us and then not give it to us. So I'm excited.
Do you require aid? I
A
have...
memory gem. There will be more to
A memory
recover,
gem.
I fear.
So I still don't know what a memory gem is. Look at this warrior. Is that a DK? What's a DK? That's a pretty sick mog. Wow, she's pretty cool.
What is your query?
A machine speaker here on behalf of the High Speaker. So she is a different race than it looks like, if I understand that correctly. To serve with the council instead. The archive, the Titan machine installed. Destruction of the coreway is regrettable. I have not returned to the depths and centuries. Huh. What is the machine speaker? Later, all earthen are hard-coded by a keeper, and by extension the Titans with a primary function that they must perform. It's like, okay, it's like DNA, I guess. The same way an animal has instinct. It's like instinct. In the Isle of Dorn, every Oathsworn keeps one of two. Build and maintain the structures and facilities and the coreway, or protect the city. I see. So you're either maintenance, you're maintaining it so over time it doesn't degrade, so it always stays pristine, or you're ensuring the safety of the people that are ensuring that it stays pristine. In the raging depths of the land below the Isle of Dorn, there's a third edict. Maintain the Titans, machines above and along the coreway. That is my edict, an edict of my people. All other than look to us to save us from the eventual stasis and shut down by repairing the stone vault. So the ending is where I get lost. All earthen look to us to save us from our eventual stasis and shutdown by repairing the stone vault and the awakening machine. We have so far been unsuccessful. So at some point they're going to shut down, but this awakening machine will fix them or keep them awake somehow. It will awaken them when they shut down. But they need to awake the machine, so it almost seems like a cycle. That's interesting. It's like they need to fix the machine so the machine can then fix them, and then maybe the machine breaks down again. Is this just like a cycle? And this is just the first time it's happening, and they don't realize that like their life cycle is they fix the machine breaks down as a result, they spend their life fixing the machine, so the next generation can be fixed when the machine is fixed, and it just goes back and forth? Or am I just having a schizophrenic episode? The memory gem you recovered is what its name suggests. It contains an earthen memory directives and a hard coding of our edicts. Okay, it's like a memory bank. It's interesting. So these guys are like these guys are like Terminators. Building archives and access civilization. Categorized. Codex I've invented. We can access 1 or 2 memories from a memory gem. Take it and read the memory gem you found. Interesting. Alright.
Task resumed.
Council Lord, I appreciate your aid, especially lately the fragment nature of your rival. You must forgive. Yeah, he's a bit cantankerous, to say the least. See, I can use big words, too, from a thesaurus. A formal discussion of our situation is warranted. If you wish to strike back at the Nerubians, as we do, meet us at the Foundation Hall. Baelgrim. Baelgrim's a cool name. Baelgrim sounds like something out of Game of Thrones. The data. Is it data or data? In the meantime, you are my guest. Take my ring and I'll allow you to access. Interesting.
Well.
So let's click this thing first.
Nerubians everywhere. Look out!
It was Odin. I knew him. His memory will be preserved. Please deposit his memory gem into the Archive's repository.
So, the Archive holds every Earthen's memories. Can you view them?
Dagrin, this may be a solemn ritual for them.
His query is valid. Yes, but the Archive has been inaccessible for thousands of years.
Interesting. I wonder if who that voice actor is. That's fascinating. This is really cool. So far, this is cooler to me than dragons. The dragons I didn't really care for, but these... I didn't care about these dwarves either. Full transparency. I'm like, another dwarf race? Thank Christ. We only have like 60. So... I wasn't thrilled. I wanted like snake guys, those snake people, that they should have given us instead of Volpera or something else, but I wasn't thrilled with the dwarves. I'm still not thrilled. But at least if the dwarves are like a little bit more interesting, they're not just like dwarves, stone skin, they're like these like mecha Terminator dwarves. That's a little bit more interesting. At least their backstory is cool, and we can do a little bit more with that. And with that, we can have like mecha android transmogs, like we see with this like Doc Ock looking girl. It's neat. I'm pleasantly surprised because I thought it was a lazy, and it still sort of feels a little bit lazy to like just say like it's another dwarf race. It does look a lot like the dwarves, but I'm holding my hope that you guys are just going to surprise me, like you surprised me here.
Is in the archive.
This is enough to be different for me. If there's more where this came from, if this literally right here is the only differentiation as far as it goes, that's not enough. But if there's lots of neat little things like this that make them different, weird hairstyles, all kinds of weird mechy crap, that feels like a different enough race to me, and I think that's neat. Otherwise, it's sort of just like a reskin. Personally, maybe that's a shit take, but
may your cause will thank you. Keep
what kind of luck do I have? My first venture out of Iron Forge to find myself.
If you find more memory gems.
Okay, you're talking.
Dagran, this seems like a place you'd be keen to explore. I'll be back for you when I know it's safe.
Fun. Did I die in the crash? Is it heaven? Ruby's inside, it feels like it. Yeah, amen, buddy. I'm keen to learn all about the Earth, and especially if I can help Mama. Stay a while and listen.
Can I ask you another question, Speaker Brinth?
Yes, small one. My current directive is to answer your questions.
Fantastic. I'm much obliged. Where to start? How long has Dornegal been here?
Unknown. Our archive would contain that information, but as I said, it is non-functioning.
I should be writing this down. I'm standing here with a living relic. Can you give me a rough estimate?
He's a fun character. I like him.
Last access day was approximately 5,000 years ago. But Dornegal itself has been here much longer, since before the sundering that we believe damaged our machines. Unfortunately, our memories from that time have been overwritten.
Overwritten? You mean in the archive, or your memory personally?
And Earthen's memories are erased upon recharging. Hence the need to upload our memory gems to the archive with each charge cycle.
Interesting. See? This is what I'm talking about.
But we are unfortunately in decline. Without a way to recharge, we will eventually all enter stasis.
When will that happen?
Sooner for some than others. In the next 10 centuries, we will all cease to function.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do not worry. We machine speakers are working hard to reinitiate the machines.
Interesting. Very interesting concept.
Speaker. Truly.
Wow, that's a brilliant concept. Very creative.
Give me something to figure out. Sorry.
Okay, I think we'll do this introduction quest, and then I think we'll call it for the night, just because I just wanted to do a very, very short stream, just do the introduction. Quick hour. Hey, dude. It's nice seeing you. Sorry I missed that. Oh, I was distracted. That's fun. Yeah, so we'll definitely hit it tomorrow. A little less sleepy and a little bit more energetic than today. I was even hesitating streaming today, but I figured, like, look, you only get to do it the day of, like the premiere, once. So I figured even like a sleepy, groggy stream is better than nothing at all. So we'll do this quest. We'll call it. It'll be more fun tomorrow because also the intro stuff is a lot of running around, a lot of introductions, a lot of like maintenance, learning the city, and then you get in the nitty gritty. So profession trainers.
The Titans will
I suck at like reading the comments. I'm so distracted with the game that, you know, like I was late with that comment, but I will work on that. Yeah, this is crazy, just flying around already. It's nuts, man. This city is, I like it a lot so far. It feels like Ironforge, and that feels nostalgic, and this is what I was talking about with this X-Pack so far.
The Isle is under attack. Praise the Titans, your
Trading post. It feels like they're leaning into old WoW a little bit, and I like that. Because I'm a bit of a nostalgic Andy, I guess you could say, but
right here.
I mean, I just felt that old WoW. It seems the consensus was old WoW was a little more popular for a reason, and not copying it, not hanging on to nostalgia, but paying tribute or honor to what we loved, and like doing this. This is a perfect example. This looks like Ironforge, but it's different enough that it's new. I think that it's reminiscent of the dwarven structures we've seen all through Azeroth. It looks like Loch Modan or the Hinterlands. It's got that feel, but it's new and it's different. And like, if this is an indication for the future of WoW, that to me seems like it's more aligned with the interests of the general WoW player than it has been in previous X-Packs. So I'm super hopeful for that. You need better data streaming? Well, it could be me too. I'm just generally a jittery mess. Okay, so it's this dude. So who do we have to talk to in here? His Flight Master, he's above me. That's the issue. Okay, getting distracted here. Introduce yourself. Okay.
Were it not for the Storm Riders, the city may have fallen. We need the Council's direction.
Don't need all these, just take up space. This is for the Mage Tower when I was doing the Mage Tower. And this we need to throw like down. Let's throw like down here. What are these? Which do we replace here? My goodness. Sophie's Choice. Don't have that trinket anymore, so that works. Okay, 2 more. Another Outlander from the beach. Are you? A few of Sector Anduin and Magni arrived earlier. They are downstairs. News of your aid to us has traveled through the city. I welcome you and your allies, and I'll help you as best I can. Although, this music... Oh. Okay. Am I crazy? Have we not had WoW music like this for a while? This sounds like old school WoW music. This sounds like some Lion's Pride Inn shit. This is what we were after. And I don't remember this in the... was this in the Dragonflight? Anywhere? I don't remember this kind of music. That's huge. Again, just paying honor to, like, the Warcraft that, like, we knew before, like, became something, like, that we didn't, like, really identify with or be able to understand, like, Shadowlands.
Beds are scarce. We have resorted to using the proscenium as a field hospital.
That's a cool idea.
So many injured.
A little bit grittier, huh?
Magni, how are you feeling?
How I look, to be honest. The shine has worn off of me. And of this speaker nonsense.
thought being the speaker was...
an honor. Aye, until it wasn't.
Interesting.
A song everywhere. And nary a peep for me. And now, dragged to the ends of the earth. And my family, too.
Agni's a bit of a broken man.
I can't offer you any comfort. I admit that
You're in the same boat, aren't you, lad? But the light seems a fairer master. I doubt it has left you truly out.
I could say the same of you and Azeroth. I don't think it's you. I think there is much we don't know.
That's fair.
That may be. But if I were you, I'd enjoy my break from being a king and savior of the world. Figure yourself out. Rest.
My relationship with the light is not like yours to Azeroth. But I can see what you mean.
Endwin's a very good voice actor. YouTube is so much better. I'm happy to hear that, Doran. No, that's so funny. You found me. Is this the same thing you just said?
These earthen.
Okay, no, let's say something else.
Odd traditions, superstitions.
God, this music is banger.
Oh, you know, titans, edicts, Thragar.
Some of them have been calling me Arathi, like the ancient human empire. I wonder how they know of it.
Aye, I heard that too. I don't know what to make of it. The Earthen are also an ancient people. They might be just remembering ghosts.
See, so I don't talk over him.
But it seems like the Arathi were here recently. Why would the Earthen have an inn with proper food and beds if they don't need them?
Do you think the Arathi are here somewhere in Kazal?
So what are the Arathi?
I don't see how.
Is that gonna be a new race? Is this like a new type of human race or something? Use Twitch for the notification, YouTube for the watch. That's smart. YouTube does seem to be a stronger, like, it seems like the quality's better, it seems there's less issues. When I watch streamers on both YouTube and Twitch, it seems like I have less issues, generally, with YouTube. It also seems like there's less delay on YouTube. I don't know if that's a setting, though. Okay.
The answer's here. I can feel it.
There's nothing like it, eh, Nolly? Nothing like it. Oh, Delves! I forgot about Delves. This will be fun. So much fun to do this stuff tomorrow.
I'm not about to leave the Isle of Dorn unexplored. I have a reputation to uphold.
Explorers League supplies. Good God, man. How many of those do I have? 100 trillion? That's just on this character, like it's... Combat roll empty. Oh, interesting. So then you'll unlock, like, him, and his thing will be, like, click the globe, and you'll click the globe, and it'll say, this guy's talents are, like, he can be a tank, or he can be a healer, and this guy can be, like, DPS, or he can be a tank. And you can, it's very fascinating. Very neat idea. And are these things you can unlock, it looks like. To have misplaced my latest findings. Interest, man, I'm so excited for these new systems. There's more delay on YouTube if you push both to the limit, but the delay is part of how YouTube stays smoother. Makes sense. Yeah, you always are very good at explaining this stuff to me.
Commander.
Treasure hunting, come back soon at the hall. There. Okay, so it's just him. Alright, so let's... I mean, I'd rather you, I guess... I guess I prefer a healer. Dwarven Medicine brand throws healing potions near injured players, restores a modifier or moderate amount of health. I see. Ancient relic that radiates a holy energy, healing allies for a tremendous amount. Oh, I see. You don't pick between the two. You just get both. Very interesting. Steel traps. Lead over time. Fun. Interesting. Alright. Very interesting indeed. So, is that everything? Is that the quest? Oh no, I gotta speak to one more gentleman. Okay. There's quests everywhere. We'll do all these tomorrow, I think, and we'll really explore the city properly tomorrow. I haven't officially... Yeah, we'll grab this quest tomorrow. I haven't officially, God, look at this city. It's ginormous, man. It's crazy. So, right now, being on the ground, passing through these monolithic thresholds, and like these lanterns, me being on a mount, floating off the ground, and this still being bigger than me, makes the world feel bigger and larger and immersive, because everything is bigger than you, and you feel like you're a speck in a much bigger machine. But as soon as I pop up, and as soon as I go like this, it's all the same. None of it matters. The immersion is dead. And this is one of now the core mechanics of the game. At least on a flying mount, it was the same thing, but you weren't moving at breakneck speeds, where everything was mostly a blur. It just, in my personal opinion, takes away, because the navigation to get from all the way over here to all the way over here is a 2.1 second flight, when originally it would have been either a longer flight, or really, ideally, it would have been walking down all these stairs, walking through all here, walking all the way around. I understand it's slow. I understand it's a pain in the ass, but it's immersive, and it's what gave WoW the charm. It's what made games like World of Warcraft and Elden Ring special. It's not a bug. Like it's a feature. And I think that they were so TikTok brained out, or whatever you want to call it, when they implemented dragon riding, that they didn't realize it killed like the very soul of what made the game immersive, in my opinion. What makes Elden Ring so brilliant is that, like, yeah, you have torrent, you can move fast, but like you still have to explore the world. It's still, everything can kill you around every corner, and you just mitigate like all mobs. There's no point to like. That's what classic. I know I'm ranting. The appeal of classic is that the world still feels dangerous, just like Elden Ring. As you're traveling to go to the quest you're supposed to go to, you may get stopped because something jumps out and attacks you. You may have to be careful going through zones because the mobs just aren't worth killing. Like, they're too high level, and you can kill them, but it's just too much work. So you're gonna try to just skirt around them. That danger adds a little bit of fun to the game. And not just that, but you also get to feel the progression. As, you know, the zone used to be really hard, and now you're just so geared, you just fly through it. You just ignore the mobs. Anything you pull, you just AoE them down. That doesn't exist as much because you just fly over everything. Fly from point A to point B to point C to point D. Maybe that's a bad take, but that's my opinion. So I'm not going to dragon ride because I want to experience the game, and that may be like shit content for streams, or maybe not. I don't know, but I don't want to be point A, point B, point C, point D. I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna have to wait years for the next X-Pack to come out. I don't need to rush to level 80. When I get there, I'll get there and I'll raid and whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't need to be the first level 80. I'm happy to take my time and then try to appreciate like the aesthetic of the game. You're happy to hear you agree with me. I feel like it's an unpopular take, but yeah, look, it's not even like the flying as much as like the speed, I think, in which the dragon riding is personally, just because the dragon riding is so damn, like in Fahrenheit 541, I brought this up before in the book, the cars move so fast, so you can't see what's on the side of the road. Everything is blurred, and there's red blurs. Every time you would drive to work or home, you would just see red blurs to the side of you, and they never knew what it was. And spoiler alert, it's roses. And the metaphor is that you never stop to smell the roses because it's just rushing from point A to point B in this futuristic world, this like dystopian world of Fahrenheit 541. And dragon riding sort of reminds me of that, where like it sort of blurs everything in between point A to point B, and you never get to stop and smell the roses. I'm sleep deprived and ranting. Who knows, man? But to be fair, you raised a valid point, which is they could build around it a little bit more. a lot of things still remain on the ground. And if there were more levels to the world, then it would feel a little bit more immersive. That's a really valid point. If dragon riding is now like a part of the game at its very core, the game should be like more four-dimensional, I guess. It's still like, I guess is four-dimensional the right word? Maybe not, I don't know. Flight combat would be sick. Yeah, clouds, mobs, stuff like that. That would be really cool, because it is a core part of the game now. Like, it just feels like it's only used really for travel and not much else. They added racing. To me, it felt a little bit tedious. They finally allowed us to use our mounts, though, which is neat. That took a while to implement. Before we were forced to use the same like 4 mounts, and they finally allowed us to use all our flying mounts, which helps. The process focused on sustaining and declining population. Always, so I suppose, if you wish to understand, you must learn more about us. Okay. Gotta learn about the council. This sounds like a long quest. I got distracted. I'm talking to my wonderful friend. They could also have flight combat. Yeah, that's what I read. Yeah, so that's the flight combat thing. I think would have been the coolest thing, because like, I think mechanics related to dragon riding and spell casting would have really fit in with the whole theme of like fighting dragons. Dragons fight in the sky. You learn to befriend these dragons so you can ride them and aid them fighting in the sky. That's a pretty neat idea, in my opinion. Thematically, I think it would have worked with the X-Pack, the previous X-Pack. But I don't mean to be a buzzkill, but I think I should call it. I'm just, I mean, if you can't tell, I'm falling asleep. Anyone watching? I will definitely be on tomorrow, though. Like streaming early in the day. I have nothing to do tomorrow, so we'll be definitely more alert and definitely more entertaining than tonight. But I appreciate anyone hanging out like touring like it's crazy. Oh, have a safe drive home. It was really nice of you to stop by. I wasn't really expecting anyone to stop by, so it was really cool and surprising to chat with you. Thank you for that. Yeah, but thank you everybody for watching. Join the Discord. Tomorrow will be more fun. Definitely a lot less like intro stuff, more like getting in the nitty gritty. Definitely gonna try out like the delves and a dungeon tomorrow, for sure. But if you like what you see, like the video, or subscribe, or follow, or share, you know, I don't know, whatever you guys do, you know how it works. If you found this video, you already know what you can do to help the channel and all that jazz and razzmatazz. But have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Everybody, as always, you guys are the best. And until tomorrow, no one let them out. Be safe and have fun in the war with it.